Welcome back to Insight. Ooh, look at that. That's Frankie. And the longer hair is not Jessica. Stephanie joins us from the Allen County SPCA. Good to have you here.
Hello.
And tell me about Frankie.
Frankie is a 4.5-year-old Chihuahua type dog. He has something else other than Chihuahua in there too. We don't know.
Right.
Super sweet guy. Loves other dogs about his size. Isn't bad with bigger dogs, but he wants to tell them what to do.
Every dog does.
Right.
Every little dog
he
does.
came back to us. His owner had another job. He got 2 jobs and he just didn't have the time to spend. So Frankie is with us at the SPCA again, hoping to find his forever home. Just a sweet guy. He loves attention. He dances. He'll dance on his hind legs.
He dances.
I mean, entertainer right here. He thinks that his place is on television, so he was very glad to come today.
I'm glad you're here. I almost want to like open up the table here and say dance, but apparently not on demand. He's too cool for that.
Yeah. Well, and he seemed to have a harder time with the T-shirt on when we were doing it earlier.
So, and how old did you say Frankie is?
He's 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
So again, the adoption cost for him would be
$85. Yeah, that's for anybody from 6 months to 6 years old. It's $85. Any puppies that are under 6 months, we charge $100, and then $50 for anybody over 6, just because they are a little older sometimes. And dogs over 6, we usually have a little bit, but not usually, a harder time getting them adopted. So we do a little bit discounted rate for those guys.
Well, I mean, in these smaller dogs, it's he's still in first half of his life.
Right, the prime of his life. These dogs can, dogs of this size can live to be easily 14, 15, 16 years very easily. So he's just a young guy for his size.
He seems so thoughtful. He's just sitting here listening like, I'm enjoying your conversation, and please take me home. So again, Frankie would be adoptable here still before Thanksgiving, right?
Before Thanksgiving, yes, he will be. So.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, let's talk about that. Some tips. Don't leave the turkey for the dogs.
No, that is probably one of the biggest things after the holidays are the dogs getting into the trash or stealing things off the counters. Holidays are a really hard time for animals. The turkey bones can splinter if they eat them, so you definitely don't ever want to feed dogs cooked turkey bones. There are a lot of other foods that are toxic for dogs as well. Vegetables, onions, uncooked onions are horribly toxic to dogs, so they can cause liver failure. So we want to make sure that your dogs are not getting any of the people food that we're enjoying for Thanksgiving. We make sure and keep the dogs from getting all of that, because it can cause, the vets in this town the day after Thanksgiving are swamped from, my dog got into this, my dog ate that yesterday. So just, probably the best thing if you're having a ton of people is have your dog crated or in a room by themselves. It's just going to be easier. You don't have to worry about them getting into anything or getting out. When you're having people coming in and out of your house, the doors coming open, new people, it's a really big time for dogs going loose as well. So, make sure we want to keep them all safe and keep them at home so they can enjoy the holidays and make them less stressful for you too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the key. Obviously, your guests may not have a dog, or they may be bringing a dog that you're not familiar with, so you want to make sure the food is at a different place. Best to just remove the food, the dog, the door, all these things, all these distractions. I don't know what Frankie's looking at right now, but there's something really going on over there.
He's fine. He's very intuitive of everything going on. He watches, he's been looking, and he hears everything. So he's just a really nice little dog. He really would probably do well with any, if you work, he's great in a crate. If you're home all day, I think he's really adaptable to whatever situation you take him in, he'll do great.
Well, you're not going to be there for long at the Allen County SPCA. If you'd like to see all the pets available, head over to the webpage, acspca.org, and follow them on social media as well. They do a terrific job of keeping you up to date as new pets become available for adoption. We'll be right back on Insight.